Okay guys, so we're back with another 3.3 video. There's going to be other stuff, I promise. It just so happens a dear friend of mine, Ed, had bought himself, a different Ed by the way. Hi other Ed. A Slayer Pro. That's kind of like, I call it a Revo Mini, but whatever. Anyways, he bought it and said it was acting up and there's something going on with the engine and he wanted me to look at it for him. So we're going to find out what happened here. So I thought I'd tear this guy apart. I told Ed I'd make a video about it, so we're doing that. We're gonna see what's we got in there because something feels awfully funky. It's not quite right, whatever it is. So let's get this exhaust off here first, because I know you guys love watching me take screws out. It's your favorite pastime. Okay, just gonna snap some photos here for Mr. Ed with my other phone. Okay, first photo. Okay, what do you figure? Move the cylinder head first? Yeah, let's go cylinder head first. The head screws aren't very tight. They said it was ran, but it was something was kind of funky with it. And it said it didn't want to run for very long, and it was hard to start, and there's something up with it. So I guess that's find out why. I'm just as interested as you guys are. And I have that K4.6. That's going to be the next video up here. Uh-oh, what do we got? Oh, the cylinder head looks fine. What do we got? We got, there's flaky, metally things going on in here. Oh, no. Oh, shit. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a bunch of silver in there. Hang on a second. I gotta snap another photo here for Mr. Ed. Alright, let's get that back plate off there and see what we got rocking here. The exhaust on the piston looks okay. Okay. Yeah, might have to do a re-and-re or a salvage on this guy. We might be able to get away with it, depending what's going on. Hopefully it's just something stupid. That's not too bad, but usually when you start seeing metal flakes inside of an engine, that's not a good thing. And this ran. He said that it fired up and it went. It didn't go well, but it still went. All right, you guys ready? Oh, dear. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Yeah, that's not supposed to look like that. You guys see that connecting rod? Well, shit. Okay. This might be salvageable. This might be salvageable. They might be able to get away with a set of bearings, a cleanup, and a new connecting rod. Okay. Let's try and get that sleeve out of there and see what we got to work with here. Might have to give this guy a little bit of propane treatment. Yeah, we're gonna have to warm it up a little bit. Okay, I need to go and find myself a lighter. Oh, there's one right here. A Playboy lighter. Let's see this work. Ah, for fuck's sake, it doesn't. Of course not. Why would it work? And why does anything I have work? Let's see if I can maybe... Ah, success. Okay. Let's get said carburetor off. You don't want to melt that. This flywheel's going to go in the fucking junk bin. I already told Eddie I was going to do that for him, so... Because we don't run magnet flywheels here. Those things are terrible for your engine. Just flow some heat on there for a minute. It doesn't take very long. Heat up the top of that casting. Alright, I'm going to go grab myself some oven mitts here and not burn down my kitchen. You guys have only seen me blow up my kitchen before, so that was pretty awesome. Yeah, that's sure as fuck does not feel good. That's a bad thing. Uh-oh. There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay. I got to grab off torch. Hang on. Okay, so that sleeve was pretty stuck in there, but we got her. So let's see what we got to work with here. Uh-oh, come on. There we go. Sleeve out. Oh, there's chunkage. Hopefully that crank's still fine. And grab little pliers. That rod is fucked anyway, so we're really not worried about hurting anything there. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get a closer look here, shall we? Yeah, that's really not supposed to look like that, I don't think. There's the bushing right there. Maybe I'll save that bushing for something else. Maybe use that to get dimensions to making rods again. Who knows? We'll see. Let's get this guy a little cleaned up here. I wonder if I got any... I'm sure I got another Traxxas rod laying around that's probably still fine. Oh, that's a 26. That's too big. Well, that's... well, piston actually doesn't look too bad. There's a little scuffy, but... Let's check that upper pin bore here. Doesn't feel too bad. Usually when you get that happening, it's from someone running it way too lean. And then the rod will seize to the block. Or sorry, seize to the crank rather. And cause all sorts of shit to happen. Oh, I think we might be in luck here. That doesn't feel... That might still run actually. Yeah, that's actually not bad at all. I think we might be able to get away with just a set of bearings on this and a new rod or a used rod. Let's find ourselves a flathead here. Let's get that crankshaft out of there and see if it's still okay. I hope so, because 3.3 cranks are hard to get right now. Oops. Clutch looks fine. Alright, so we need our handy dandy flywheel puller and our flywheel wrench. Let's get that flywheel off of there. Pretty tight. I don't think this engine's ever been apart before, so this is a new one for me. Come on. Well, that's going to be a tight one, I know it. Oh, there she goes. Bam, done just like that. And we're just going to... Rear bearing came out with the crankshaft, but that's fine. That's okay. We'll get that off there in a few minutes, but I don't feel anything in the front. It's, I'm going to get some cleaning here in a minute. Ah, fuck, I got metal slivers. Okay, so I'm playing here for a minute. And, well, that's not supposed to be like that. Yeah, I think the block looks like it's fine. It's just kind of grubby in there. Ew, look at all that silver. That's not supposed to be like that. Yuck. Okay. Anyhows, let's try to get this guy apart here. The inner race is stuck to the crank, so what I might have to do is be really careful as you can heat that up and slip it off. You gotta be really careful though, because you do not want to blue this crank. If you blew up this crank, you've just ruined it, because you're taking the temper out of it, taking the hardness out. So I'm gonna try and clean this guy up here, and we'll see if we can't get that race off. Okay, well, I got it to move a little bit. It is kind of free on there, but it's just stuck. So what we're gonna do is try to clean up this surface here a little bit and see if we can slip that guy off. Be right back. Okay, so after about 15 minutes of farting around with it, I cleaned up that area, and what I did was I warmed it up a couple of times carefully. I caught just the inner side of this lip right here on the inside of that bearing race. I just caught that just with the edge of the screwdriver, right? Not on the crank, ever. Right there. You guys can see that. I gave it just a little tap, and she's coming off. Oh, of course, it's gonna get stuck at the end too, you stupid fucking thing. But yeah, you guys get the idea. Oh, there it goes. Okay. You can make a ring for your girlfriend. You got small enough fingers. Okay, so. This feels fine. Oh boy, I don't know. That crank pin doesn't look too happy. There's some bluing on there, so we might be able to get away with it. We might not. So, this thing's seen some shit, but I think it might live again. I think with a good cleanup, I think if I can maybe scavenge a used rod, I think I might have one somewhere. I might be able to get this guy to run again. That's a good one, though. Usually they fail and they split from the top, but I think that was a combination of running too lean and over-revving the fuck out of it, so. Anyways, guys, a little bit of damage there, so I got a lot of cleanup work to do here, but I think we might be able to salvage this one. So I do have another set of bearings here I can throw in, so I'm just going to find myself a used rod, and I think I might have one. Anyways, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Keep on burning nitro as always, and there will be a part 2 to this shortly. I will update you guys. Anyways, guys, later. Stay tuned for the next 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, or whatever fucking videos.